Dear students, greetings from Dr. T. Sendil Murugan, Associate Professor and Head Department of Information Technology, Kakatiya Institute of Technology and Science, Varangal. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about array of pointers. So what is array of pointers? How the array of pointers used in C programming and how we can manage table of strings using array of pointers. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in this video lecture. So dear students, this is actually week 13, lecture 2, classroom discussion topic 38. So we are going to discuss about array of pointers in this video lecture. Okay. So lecture outcome of this particular lecture is, after completion of this lecture, student will be able to develop the C program using array of pointer concept to print multiple names. Okay, for this purpose, we are using array of pointers. This previous video lecture, we are discussed about what is pointer and how the pointer is declared as a character string, when how we are using character strings and how the pointer is used in character strings. Those things we are discussed in the previous lecture. As well as we discussed about the sample programs for using pointers in character strings. So in this video lecture, we are going to discuss about array of pointers. Okay. So we know that how the array is working. Okay. So but one of the important use of pointer is we can handle the table of strings. Okay, so already we are discussed about the table of strings. We want to use more than one string. We are using table of strings. Like if three strings are means three rows will be there. If the maximum array sizes we declared 30 character means 30 columns will be there. So it is stored individual byte as individual character in this particular location. So if we want to access this, we are using multi-dimensional array. Okay, so 3 rows into 30 characters. For example, how we can declare this string means character array, that 2-dimensional array we are using. Okay, so 3 row into, if example 30 character we will take means we can declare this character array. For table of strings we are declared like this. So what it will show, 3 row will be there and 30 columns will be there. Okay, so here example I told so name of 3 into 25 means 3 columns with 25 characters it will take. Including null character you have to consider when we are declare the characters. Okay. The total storage requirements for this name tables are 75. How we can say that? So 3 null characters as well as 3 into 25, 3 rows and 25 columns. So 75 bytes we require to store these characters. So how the memory will be allocated? Like this, 3 row will be there and each row 25 bytes is there. Totally 75 bytes will be occupied for using these declarations. Okay. So now how to declare array of pointers in C language, that we are going to discuss now. Okay. An array of pointer can be declared just like we declared array of character, float and integer. How we are declared array of integer, no? Same like that we are declared array of pointers also. So how we can declare it? We must be see that the syntax of that. Okay. So first you have to write the data type of the character and asterisk symbol. Okay, indirection symbol and name of the array. So you can give name of the array and you can give the size of the array also. Okay. So how we can write it? Example integer array. So int array name A. So we will give if 30 integer we record means we can give size of the array. The same structure we are using, but this is a pointer, no? So we are using asterisk. That is the only difference between normal declaration. Okay. So we'll see this example. How we are declared. So see here, we are declared integer array of pointers. We are saying no asterisk a or y is the array name. 55 is the number of pointers we are created. We are created 55 pointers. Okay, this is array of total 55 pointers. So normally if you are using only that statement, what is the statement? Int asterisk a or y. If you are given means it is created only one pointer. The pointer is pointing to the particular integer number. Okay. So where the integer number stored, the location of the integer number stored, it is pointing. So here 55 pointers we are created. Okay. It is not 55 numbers. Okay. It is 55 pointers. So simple words, how we can say the array is capable of holding the addresses of total 55 integer variables. So why we are creating the pointer? Pointer is holding the address of another variable. So if we are creating like this means 55 pointer we are created. Each pointer is storing the some other address of other variables. Okay. So if in case how it will be considered, array of 0 will hold the address of one integer variable, array of 1, array of 2, array of 3, like that up to array of 55. 55 means it's a maximum size. So array of 0 it will start. Array indexing start from 0, we know that. So from 0 it will take up to n minus 1. So 55 means array of 54. Till that point the pointer will be created. Okay. So in case we know that rarely the individual strings will be the equal length. So if I given that strings, we don't know that is equal length. If example my name you will take Senthil Murugan. So you can take our department, IT department. Okay. So in case designation, associate professor. Okay. So if you are taken like this, it is not equal length. So for that, what we will normally what we will do, which is the maximum character we will accept, that will give it in the array. Okay. So instead of making each row is a fixed number of characters, we can make it pointer to a string of varying length. The main advantage. What we will do normally, if I will declare, okay, so I want to give a character means character. Okay, so we can give that string example name. Okay, so 3 names we will give 3 names, and each name have 30 characters. So how the memory will be created? 3 into 30, 90 bytes it will take. Okay, so instead of that, how many character is there, accordingly the memory will be created. For that reason we are going to use the pointer. Okay, so how we will create it? So see here, character and asterisk name. Asterisk represent the pointer. We can create the 3 pointer. The pointer is pointing to the individual strings. So name of 0 is pointing to New Zealand, and name of 1 it is pointing to Australia. Name of 2 it is pointing to India. So why array is indexing starting from 0. So what how many pointer we are created? Name of 0, name of 1, and name of 2. Okay, so 3 pointers we are created. So each pointer pointing to individual strings. Okay, so we can declare the array of pointer for representing different strings. Okay, so example I told name of 0 is pointing to New Zealand, name of 1 is pointing to Australia, name of 2 is represent India. So like that 3 pointers we are created. We are not mentioned the size of the string here. Okay, only we are creating the pointer. The pointer is pointing to 3 different strings. Okay. So example, the declaration allocates only 28 bytes. Okay, so how many characters are there totally? That many characters only it will occupy. Normally, if you want to declare how many characters we require, so example here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including null character 12. Okay, so if you want to add New Zealand, 12 bytes we require. So 12 bytes means normally how we can declare it? Array of 3 strings into 12 characters. Normally how we are using 36 bytes we are allocated. But if when we are using the pointers, it will take only 28 bytes. Okay, so it's unnecessarily, it is not wasting these 2 bytes and here these 6 bytes. Total 8 bytes it will be reduced when we are using the pointer. Okay. So if you want to print the name, how we can print it? So you can use that pointer. Okay. So the pointer may be 0 to 2. So name of 0 is pointing to New Zealand. Name of 1 is pointing to Australia. Name of 2 is pointing to India. Okay. So that's why we are using for loop to print the 3 different names. Okay. So in case if table of string is there, you want to find that particular string in the table. Okay, so that means to access the jth character in the ith name. Okay, so what is that? So 3 character is there. We discussed no New Zealand and Australia and India. So in case I want to access this character, okay, so what is this? This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. Okay, so this is considered as the I values, ith name. Okay, so I is 3. So in an array, what we will do? Name of 0, name of 1, name of 2. So third string, fourth character, INDI, fourth character, no, so j equal to 4. So how we can write it? Asterisk, name of ith row, this is the character, jth character. So if we want to access the character, we can use like this. Okay. So the character array with the rows of varying length is called racked arrays. Okay. The character array with the row of varying length is considered as a racked arrays and are better handled by the pointers. So normally table of strings if you want to use means we can use highest number of a character into how many rows we are using. That will be multiplications. That many byte will be allocated by the compiler at the time of compilation. Okay. So what happened in case we are using pointer, it will use only that required number of bytes only. So for that, if we are created like that, that is considered as the racked arrays. Okay. So you must be see the difference between asterisk p of 3 and asterisk p array 3. So what is the difference here? Okay, so you see here asterisk p of 3. Asterisk means it is pointer. It will have. So in this point of view, we can consider the precedence which have the highest precedence. Okay. So if you are not given like this, the asterisk have the less precedence compared with the brackets. But here, when we are compared this, the bracket is have the highest precedence compared with the square bracket. Okay. So asterisk have the lower precedence than square bracket. If you are used asterisk p of 3 means declares p as an array. Okay, p as an array. So that is considered like this. But if you are using like within the bracket asterisk p means it declares p as an pointer to an array. Okay. So this pointer have array. Only one pointer we are created for this maximum 3 values. But here 3 pointers we are created for representing different names. Okay, that's the main difference. So now we will see this example program. Just we are defined the size is 10. Wherever we are using size, it will be taken as 10 value. Okay, so we know that already. We are declared main function. After that, we are declaring one pointer with three values. Okay, integer pointer with three values. Now only we are discussed asterisk array of 3 means 3 pointers you are created. If you are created pointer means this is also pointer array. So it will represent that pointer array. Okay. So we can create pointers, integer pointers. So then we are creating three variables. Each p equal to 40, q equal to 60, r equal to 90 means the compiler will create the 2 bytes of memory for integer, and each variable have 2 bytes. That values are stored in there. So how it will be there? Example, it will allocate for integer 2 bytes for p, another 2 bytes for q, another 2 bytes for r, and another 2 bytes for I. So it is created. For the previous statement also, one memory will be created. 3 pointers is created. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we have three pointers. No, each pointer we are assigning these values. Address of B is assigned to array of 0. Address of Q is assigned to array of 1. Address of R is assigned to array of 2. So what is this? The example, this location is pointing out, that is ampersand P. This location is ampersand Q. This location is ampersand R. This location is ampersand I. So this address is stored in this pointer, first pointer, name of 0. Okay. So this is called as name of 0 pointer. This is name of 1 pointer. This is name of 2 pointer. Okay. So second address will be stored in second location. Third address will be stored in third location. Like that we are created. So after assigning this pointer, we are directly accessing this integer. Okay. So what will be happen? For the address. Okay, so we can print 3 pointers is there, no, we can run that pointer. So for the address percentage d, the value would be in percentage d. So normally address we can use percentage u if you want to print the address. So if you are given integer, sometimes it will print as an integer value. So here address will be print, here what is the value it is stored, that will be print. Okay. So now we are complete the program. We will see that output of this program. Okay. So what is the output of this program? So we will see now what is the output. The output generated is like that. For the address, this address will be printed. This we don't know what is this address. We know only ampersand p, that is assigned to array of 0. So here what we are doing, array of 0 is printing for address. Asterisk of array of 5 means it is pointing to the value which is stored in this array. Okay. So that is hold, this value is 40. Okay. So like this it will print. So second value, Q value, it is print. Third one is R value, it is printed. So this is the output of this program. Now we are came to reflections part. So you read the question properly. I will give 10 seconds time. You have to answer properly. If you are not answered with correct meaning, then you have to watch the video from first. Then you can understand. Then you have to answer it. Otherwise, we can proceed further. So your time starts now. your time is over. So I will show this answer. If you have written the correct answer, we can proceed further. Otherwise, you have to watch the video from first. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? Asterisk have the lowest precedence than square bracket. So if you are declared asterisk P of 4 means the PS on array. While if when we are writing like this, it is P is mentioned as array. If you are write like this, P is mentioned as pointers. Okay, so pointer to an array. So how many pointers we are created? That is the difference between that. So now you just try this program with based on that input of this lecture. You just develop a C program using array of pointers to find print a racked arrays. Okay, so whatever value stored in the racked array, you can print it with the use of array of pointers. Okay, so try to write simple program. Already we discussed the program also. Based on that concept, you can write it. Okay, so we have to revisit that lecture outcome. Having completed the discussion on array of pointers in C language, now students should be able to develop the C program using array of pointers concept to print the multiple names. Okay. So I hope you are enjoyed this video. Even if you have doubt, you please refer the textbook Balakuruswamy in an which is authored for programming in ANSYS. And you have to read the chapter 11 in that book as a pointer. Okay, even if you have doubt, you can refer the weekly tutorial sheet. Further doubt, you will come with the doubt, we will discuss in the classroom topic. Okay, so thank you very much for listening this video with patience. Thank you.